Hey Aries, welcome to your general love read. This is for October, what is it for? I think it is for October 19th through the 26th. However, time is fluid, okay? So whenever it comes to you, if it resonates, that's when it was meant for you. I will put the date in the title, okay? That, the power may go out, but I'm on my phone and it is fully charged. So I will get through your reading regardless. It just may suddenly get dark, okay? So for those of you that are new here, welcome. I appreciate you coming and joining the channel. The best thing to do here to support the channel is to like, share, comment, and subscribe at this point because it is a newer channel. If you do enjoy it, please feel free to reach out. I've got my, down in the description box, I've got my IG account. I've got my blog where I talk about the decks. I've got a way for donations if you feel like gifting in that way, as well as the extended and personal readings. I will start your reading by pulling from my personally channeled Mindset Unicorn deck. And then I'm going to pull out the intention and lay out the foundation. But this way, if this reading you feel like isn't for you, and you aren't going to stick around to get the whole message, you're getting some sort of a guidance from Spirit right from the get-go, okay? That way, you're taking something with you. And it's important to me and it's important to Spirit that you have that opportunity, okay? So I am intuitive. So you may find that some of what I bring into the reading may not feel traditional, okay? And that's okay if you find that weird. That is perfectly all right. I have found myself weird my whole life and have embraced and loved on that, okay, where I am at right now. So, as soon as I lay this out, I'll go through the collective message, okay? Alrighty. So for the collective, you have transform and bowl. Okay, so I do feel like someone who's listening is going through a major transformation, but they are digging their heels in the entire way, okay? Kind of like, you know, toddler doesn't want to leave playland, okay? Being drug out, digging in their heels, you know? Also, Oliver, for those of you that know who Oliver is, who I actually posted a funny video on IG yesterday of my Oliver, who thinks that it's fun to eat my greens off of my indoor garden. He is the littlest toddler stinker ever. But he will do the, I don't want to go in my crate if we're going somewhere, because we put them not really in the crate, but in a room where there's a crate. So if they want to get into the crate and feel safe, they can, but they're just two dogs in a room together. And Oliver will go, roll down, dead dog, submissive, okay? I kind of feel like that's what someone's doing here, okay? Roll over, dead dog, submissive, not going to transform in the way that you want me to until I want to. Okay, so the channeled message I put on transform is, today calls for your evolution, metamorphosis, transformation, or coming into being. There is no reason to limit yourself. Be aware of energy that is unseen, but also visually appealing and calling you to stop and create change. So the transform really feels a lot like the magician to me today, okay, where you have the inner magician, the outer magician, and you're working with that alchemy, okay? And inner magician is like, we're transforming, this is good, let's get on this. Outer magician is the bowl, okay? You've planted yourself in a spot that is ablaze with intuition, awakening, and instability. Will you choose to run with the bulls or dig in with arrogance and an inability to move forward? Okay? And so that's where you're at. That is your choice here. Okay? Should you choose to accept it? Do you allow your inner alchemist, okay, to create through this sense that nothing is uncreatable and that time does not exist? Or will you allow your outer, like, ego to be like, nope, not gonna go there, all right? So, hey, child of mine, will you shut my door? Because I forgot to shut it before I started filming. Thank you. She's giving me a look because I also forgot to make her lunch. But I will do that after your reading. Sometimes spirit is just like one track, okay? One track. Get over here. You got to do this reading. So the intention here, you are coming to a completion and you are alchemizing, okay? Whether you want to accept that or not. If you don't accept it, it's going to take much longer to get there because you've got harmony and postponement, okay? So your heart and your third eye, your inner knowing, your inner magician, they know what's being created here. And you can see it, you can sense it, you can smell it. You're just not going to go there, okay? Overall energy is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there is this feeling of, I am ever so abundant. I'm getting almost like, okay, there is this sort of meme that's been going around. And it's talking about how the, like being fiercely independent can be a form of trauma. Okay, and I'm kind of getting a little bit of that vibe for someone here off of this King of Pentacles, where you can see over there what you want, and you can see that it's close enough that you could, you know, bring it in, connect with it. Perhaps that star could help grow this tree, but you are fiercely independent, and you are not going to accept anybody's help. You're getting there on your own, okay? There's a lot of energy here today because my nose is itchy. All right. Past energy. Ace of Swords. So what was once hidden, I do feel like came out, kind of cut through things, and it was an actuality. This is my truth, okay? And now you're trying to balance, okay? Balance the inner and the outer alchemy here, okay? Balance the desire for the happiness and the sunshine with the desire for the inner strength and kind of an understanding of, you know, a pared down energy, okay? Of just being in this moment, okay? I really feel like this Queen of Wands is really just about being in this moment today. And a lot of times I'll see this as being where somebody could be kind of balancing or juggling between two people, and that could still be true. But what I'm seeing here is that, you know, there is an understanding that the way things were working weren't working. All right. And this is, oh, there comes the winds and the rain. This is, you know, definitely like the last days of summer, you know, where you stand out there on the beach and you let the rays hit you and you're listening to, you know, this ocean come in and go out, and you can hear the seagulls, right? You can hear the seagulls there. and just being in that moment for a minute. It might get a little chilly and you just wrap your coat or your little, blanket around you a little bit tighter because you're in the moment. And I do feel like that's exactly where you're at. Okay, future energy is imbalance. Now, it kind of feels like to me the imbalance is something that has, been coming. Perhaps that bull energy is finally going to catch up with you, but we will see. So let's get some clarity. So this week we are using Mystic and the Wizards to clarify, okay, guys? I just had to see if my deck was in the upright or not, because I do put all of my cards back all upright, and even then I only accept the reversals when Spirit guides me to. Okay, so King of Pentacles here. Okay, I feel like this fierce independence, you walked away from some sort of new beginning. Almost as if it was too new, but you still wanted it. And so then you turned around and you were like, okay, universe, if this is not for me, then what's going to show up that is for me? And yet you were still like all broken and sad and betrayed by walking away from this, okay? Okay, so the truth came out, and it was a shadow here in the past that came out here, okay? And it showed this energy, of there's a complexity, in order to create, to alchemize this, there's a complexity here. And you knew, that this was kind of like almost like a last ditch effort to, force someone's hand. I feel like here, the truth is coming out. I'm forcing your hand. You're either going to do one thing or the other. In your head, I feel like you knew that it was going to be the other, and yet you forced it anyway. Why? Fiercely independent, okay? Okay, currently here, all right? Queen of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Okay, I still feel, and with the Three of Cups, I still feel, that there's this belief that this was meant for you. Could be third party, or could be that you have now kind of pulled your energy back completely away from this person, where you're not going to offer up. But it could be, that these two are together, and yet Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands are also kind of, the energy of what you desired. And you're just in the moment, In the moment, I don't know if this is going to come to me or not come to me, but I'm going to go ahead and just be in the moment. Even though I feel like you forced the issue to disconnect, I feel like the imbalance is that you are watching, okay? The Ace of Cups came through on the Princess of Cups, okay? Crossing it. I feel like you are now having to watch what's taking place here in front of you. It's causing you to come into your own strength, to create your own happiness. This could be about moving through the knowledge here of what you've created into a space where the imbalance kind of tips the scales, and finally you learn the lesson and come into this Empress energy where you are feeling happy, secure, and open and vulnerable. No longer the fiercely independent where you know, if you are feminine, coming in with this, you know, more harsh sort of masculinity. And as you're moving through this, okay, then being this strong queen, and then you move through into this softer Empress, okay? So let's clarify a little bit more here. And if you are masculine, okay, you may be starting with a little bit of a toxic masculinity and slowly softening yourself up into a space where you can, you know, open up, be vulnerable, speak your feelings with this person without trying to push them away or dig in your heels. So let's see what happened here. Okay, I feel like this person, they did something, okay, and it triggered you, okay? And I don't even think that they recognized that they were doing anything hardcore, okay? Because they're coming out as this Page of Swords. So I don't think that they recognized that they were doing anything hurtful to you. But what you saw that sword as being, as like this stop action, okay? And that triggered you, and you pulled into this inner childhood wounding, and that's why you pushed it away, okay? That's why you went through this energy of no, okay? See, the thing is that you were trying to control this. All right. You wanted what you wanted, and you were trying to control this. And when you weren't getting what you wanted here, okay, with the Devil, you kind of broke through this deceptive layer, but kind of in a bit of a manipulative way, okay? But I do feel like, okay, bottom of the deck here, King of Swords, I feel like that's what you were met with, okay? The equal reactive nature of that pushback was a defensive mechanism, okay? And I feel like that's what you were going for. So this person, okay, that you pushed away here, we've got that Knight of Wands clarified with the Page of Wands. I feel like there's still, number one, a little bit of the immature, sort of lusty action between you and this person, okay? But I feel like this person does have a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. And Two of Wands, okay? They're trying to listen to their heart about which path they should go down. And you've kind of complicated that, I feel like. Because here's the thing with the Princess of Cups, okay? I feel like they're finally getting what they want out of that, okay? With the Nine of Cups here. And I feel like you're coming through with this High Priestess energy. But it's, you know, because of all the pain, the Four of Swords coming up here again, okay? Everything that you've created, and you're understanding that you sort of pushed this, okay? You kind of pushed this person into this new beginning, okay, here. And now here they are, okay? This Emperor finally taking their place where they have wanted to be. And there you still are, okay? Last scent of summer here, okay? Okay, part of what could move you into this vulnerability, okay, you're watching this action with this person, okay? So now what do you have to do? You have to work on yourself. You have to work on you because, well, you're out in the cold, okay? You are disconnected from this person. And I do feel like they're still watching you. They're still watching you. There's still this cup. They're not moving forward, okay, but they are still watching you. Yeah, I do feel like here, okay, they are watching as you are maturing and opening yourself up. You're working on that inner child, okay? You are creating different possibilities for yourself than you would have in the past. Okay, finally allowing that completion, that harmony to happen, that transformation. And that's opening up this whole Empress energy. And you have to remember, okay, the Empress comes after the High Priestess, okay? So the Magician and the High Priestess, okay, are like the yin and the yang of alchemy. But they are yet dreams, okay? And the Empress and the Emperor here are taking those dreams and pursuing things. So we have the Empress and the Emperor. Even though you're separate, it's like you are both pursuing dreams here, okay? Because there's that Emperor, all right? They've put all actuality of, you know, what their heart truly wants aside. They're highly focused on whatever it is that they are doing outside of love, with you never too far out of mind, okay? So now, do I think that you guys are going to magically get together here at the end? I don't know. I mean, let's see what the universe says. But I do feel like this is still a process of what has been created by that kind of, you know, digging your heels in sort of action and just kind of forcing your hand here in the past. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, because in order to have this Empress, okay, bottom of the deck over here is also birth. In order to get to that energy, I feel like you had to be on your own. You had to force that hand, okay? So Yeah, this is about you coming in, okay, and creating this rebirth where you had to, you know, move the cycle, move the divine timing, allow for things to change, because the cycle, I feel like, was repeating, repeat. There is something new, okay, that's going to come to you from this. It may not be this person, but there is a new beginning, okay, where the way that the starfish is kind of walking out of the water, it may be that you're just kind of sitting there vulnerable but not kind of open to love, and all of a sudden something that you don't expect comes walking out and boom, snags on those emotions, and there's everything you desired, right? Yeah, this is all about ending this cycle, okay? This cycle was not healthy for you, not healthy for them, okay? This is the harvest moon at play here. Ending the cycle, allowing, I feel like allowing your ancestors to come in and transform your thought processes before, okay, before we get to this hunter's moon. And there's, you know, Mercury retrograde here in the background to really help you with cleansing out the things in your heart that aren't serving you. So this is going to be a beautiful transformation once you allow it. All right. So I hope that this helped you, Aries. And I'm going to move into the extended and see what energies pop up when we start exploring the flip side of the energies that came out on this side. Okay. So link is in the description box. Bye.